1962 Impala Restoration, Part 17. Hey, we're going to weld out the rockers, floor pan, trunk pan, and inner quarters. Here's where we left off on the last video. If you'll remember, we have fitted the driver's side quarter panel. We're happy with everything. We're going to start welding. And if you've been following this series, you'll know that we haven't welded this side of the floor, rockers, inner quarters, inner and outer rocker, or inner and outer wheel wells, anything. We always fit first, and we'll put everything together with self-tapping screws and clamps. And here's a shot of that. Like I said, I'm happy with the fitment of everything. Everything's right on the driver's side. Hey, we're going to get ready to weld. Now, normally, I would use a hole punch and just punch out these holes. But since we've gotten everything fitted up, well, we're just going to use this method. Drill a hole, and that's going to be for our plug welds. And it's really important to use clamps or screws while we're welding, because we don't want the metal to move around. We want a nice tight fit. We want the metal sandwiched together as closely as possible. We want a really nice finish. If you're welding and the metal isn't supported or clamped into place, as soon as you initiate the arc, you're going to start putting heat into the part. Those two parts will separate. Yeah, it makes for a really ugly job. That's not what we're doing. Want a really nice finish out for the customer. So here we go, welding. And we always sequence the welds. That means skip around, don't weld in one straight line. And we're going to get those clamps out of the way. That side's finished. And now we want to put the clamps as close to the weld site as possible. One on each side is the best method. And it's just a slow, tedious process. You clamp, weld, reposition, clamp, weld, reposition till you're finished. And in this area, sequencing the welds, well, that's really not critical. So we can get away with that here. And once we're finished, we're going to come back with a wire wheel, knock off all the welding residue, and use a little bit of Scotch-Brite, prep the area. Okay, now we're moving on to the inner and outer wheel well. Now, we already have screws in this, but we're going to just repeat the process, make sure everything's sandwiched together really nicely, clamp it together. And what I'm doing here, now this is EDP coat on both of the parts. And I'm taking a little scratch-all, scratching that EDP coat out of there so I can make good contact with the welder. Otherwise, as soon as you hit it, that EDP coat will contaminate the weld. It'll be ugly. It could be have porosity, and it won't be a really nice, clean plug weld. Okay, let's get these screws out of here and finish out our welding. And just same slow process. Clamp, weld, reposition, clamp, weld. But this makes for a really nice tight fit. And there's a shot of that. Now what I'm going to do is Scotch-Brite that again. Clean the area. And we're going to use a little POR 15. And we're just going to brush this on. This will never be seen again. A lot of guys skip this step. Well, we're not going to. Even if we don't see it, we're still going to address it. And what this is going to do is encapsulate the bare steel. Protect it. It's not going to rust inside. And there that is. And we're going to finish out the rest. Don't need to get crazy with it. Just need protection in the areas that are bare steel. Now the inside panels get POR 15. The outside panels, well, they're going to get caulking or a seam sealer. The factory didn't put seam sealer inside, so we're not going to. Okay, moving on to the rocker floor pinch weld area. And we're plug welding. And I'm not really showing it here, but you always use the proper PPE. PPE stands for personally protective equipment. And what I have on a welding jacket, boots, nice gloves, obviously a welding helmet, glasses under the welding helmet because sparks can bounce around, and seen a lot of guys get into trouble, get things in their eyes by things bouncing around inside the helmet. And I also have a respirator on. And everything seems to be going our way nicely at the moment. And now we're moving to the front of the rocker and get that finished out. And sometimes I get guys asking me, well, how do you learn how to weld? Well, you learn how to weld by grinding. And if you get that joke, you'll know how to weld. Yeah, you do a bunch of bad welds, you got to grind a bunch off. You'll start learning how to do better welds. And just tapping that down slightly. Don't want to blow a hole here, so I'm just going to do some multiple tacks. And now moving to the floor, or upper trunk to floor joint. Moving those braces out of the way so I can weld behind it. And we're going to use a little bit of weld through primer on this. Now, we're not welding through anything. Usually that goes in between joints, but we're just going to shoot a little bit on there. We don't have to get crazy, just enough so that it doesn't rust after we've cleaned it. Now we're going to finish out the brace welding. And prepping that plug well hold again. And we're going to run along and put a few screws because we can't use clamps in this area, but we still need the metal to be sandwiched tightly together. And the screws are going to do a nice job. And we'll weld on each side, then remove the screws, and then weld that hole up until we're finished. And I like to clean as I go. And we're about to get this side knocked out. Now the left side's all been fitted, happy with that, but I'm going to go ahead and go the length of this area to weld and finish that out. And nothing on the passenger side has been welded yet, except for maybe one plug weld I think I had holding something on the inner quarter panel. And I have pretty exciting news. We've got a 63 convertible Impala in hand that is going to be an upcoming project. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. And we also have the 64 that we're going to be starting on after this one. And now what I'm doing here is I'm just barely knocking off the tops. I like really nice, flat, flush plug welds. And this is a flap wheel. And we're just going to run over the top, prep it, come back with a little Scotch-Brite, and clean the area. Light coat of primer. Keep things from rusting. Now over the top of that area we will have seam sealer. Okay, lower trunk pan. We have a really nice fit. The body mount bushings are installed and they are tightened down. Okay, here we go. Now we will sequence these plug welds. This is a pretty long stretch. And keeping everything nice and tight. All right, now here's a shot of the plug welds. And we'll show you what they're going to look like when we're finished. Take our time, wire wheel them, And now this is a little mini orbital sander, and we're going to prep this area. This is going to be a visible area. Now this will have seam sealer over it also, but we want a really nice finish because, again, it is going to be visible. And here's a shot of what we have accomplished so far with the welding. Really nice, flat, flush plug welds. And a little primer to hold it. Really light primer. Hey, stay tuned for part 18. That's in the works. We're going to get this car put together. And we also have a special video coming out. I'm going to show you how to repair the deck lids on these videos, or Impalas. Hey, as always, thanks for